Hey everybody, this is Chewy Plays Nintendo, and welcome to the Nintendo Weekly Recap, where I talk about my favorite piece of Nintendo news from last week. Just a week ago, Pokémon Day marked the reveal of Generation 8 of Pokémon. Fans have been awaiting this moment since the announcement of a Pokémon game on the Nintendo Switch back at E3 2017. Later, in 2018, it was confirmed that we were getting not one, but two Pokémon games on the Switch. The first was, of course, Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, but fans were left to wait even longer to see Gen 8. Regardless, we have now seen Pokémon Sword and Shield, and it's time to talk about what I think about it. Personally, I didn't expect a huge update from the previous entries. I think we'd have to wait much longer than 2 years in order to see an evolution of the series. See what I did there? What I did see though, I'm impressed with. I love the variety of environments that we were able to see. From the yellow fields to misty forests to steampunk cities, I got excited about seeing this Pokemon world, and it definitely helps that I'm a sucker for vines growing on homes. Can we please get that in Animal Crossing? Overall, I took a look at where we could explore, and I felt it was just much more exciting than the constant same tropical feel we got through the entirety of Sun and Moon. I mean, tropical isn't bad, but I just got bored of it after 30 plus hours. This game seems to promise that we're getting a better variety. Let's talk about the names, Sword and Shield. Pokemon started with colors through red, blue, yellow, gold, silver, eventually moved to gems like crystal, ruby, sapphire, emerald, diamond, and pearl, and then back to colors again with black and white, and then, well, Black and White 2, the sequel. Finally, they started to throw in some variety by going with themed opposites. X and Y, Sun and Moon, Sword and Shield, Spoon and Fork, Salt and Pepper, PB&J, you get the picture. Personally, I saw the rumors about King and Queen going around, and while I thought these weren't my favorite names, we did have a Nidoking and Nidoqueen, so it would have worked. I think Sword and Shield work though. We've got dimensions and celestial bodies in the previous two titles, but I think I like the more grounded approach with this game. I'd like to not travel through space and dimensions this time around, and see them work toward fleshing out the main world we're on in this Pokemon game. I'm excited to see how the legendaries embody the ideas of swords and shields. So the starters. I'll be honest, at first I thought they looked pretty bland. I thought Scorbunny had some weird legs. I still kinda think that. I thought Sobble looked like it was just a head. I still kinda think that. I thought Grookey looked like a reskinned Chespin, and I still kinda think that too. But for some reason, after letting it sink in more, I'm okay with it. I have always started with the fire starters, and this generation will be no different. I will continue my tradition of starting fire starters, and pick up Scorbunny for my journey. I will say my favorite of the bunch might actually be Grookey, which is as much a surprise to me as to all of you. I don't typically like monkeys, I don't typically like grass starters, but for some reason, Grookey and I are jiving. That does make my least favorite Sobble, even though I know that it is vastly the more popular pick. Not sure, I still just can't get past the fact that it still just looks like a floating head to me, but I've gotta say, I think I'm still okay with it, and I'm overall into the starters. I like them more now than when I first saw them. Regardless, picking the starter at the beginning has gotten significantly less, well, significant to me because I've always traded for the starters right at the start, and I go through my entire adventure with all of them anyway. So what do you think? What do you think of the footage we got for Generation 8? What do you think of the names Pokemon Sword and Shield? Who is your favorite starter, and which starter are you picking? Be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you all next week. Bye!